whatever your queries, that will be 34 rupees or this one, around 30 rupees you can take it. And what actually it is, normal saline 9%. What does 0.9% means? It is 0.9 gram. What is that? Sodium chloride. जो हम लोग नमक खाते हैं खाने में, the same thing is there, 0.9 gram, and it is there in 100 ml. So 1 liter, how much it will contain? That is 9 gram. Now what this particular drug will help? How it is going to help you? Suppose a patient comes in emergency and he has got hypovolemic shock. There is diarrhea, there is vomiting, there is gastroenteritis, or there is severe dehydration, or the patient has got any burn injury, or even suppose someone has got trauma and the patient has come and what we see, the patient's pulse is feeble and suppose the blood pressure is 80/60. In the basic life support, we just take if the BP is less than 90 systolic, then we need to do something urgent. So you need to increase the intravascular volume as soon as possible. Now once we are giving 1 liter of normal saline, what this is going to do? Here the heart is there, all blood vessels are here. In the vein, suppose normal saline and IV cannula, IV set with the cannula you have connected, you are giving fluid fast. So once we are giving 1 liter normal saline, what is going to happen? Inside the blood vessel, 330 ml will come. What will happen to the rest 670 ml? It will move outside the blood vessel. Where this fluid will be going? Suppose here the liver cells, kidney cells are there. So this fluid will go outside the cell. How much? 670 ml. It will not go inside the cell. So once we are giving normal saline 1 liter, out of 1 liter, how much fluid will be confided inside the blood vessel? It will be 330 ml. Why we want to raise the intravascular volume? The reason why, because of dehydration, the RBC are not having fluid to flow. As a result, the oxygen supply to the different organs will be cut off. And within few minutes, all the organs will be necrosed. That means what? This particular fluid will help us to raise the intravascular volume as soon as possible. And if perfusion is restored, all the organs will not die and we can save the patient from death. This is first thing. Suppose we don't have normal saline. Can we use 5% dextrose or can we use 5% DNS? What does 5% dextrose means? 5 gram glucose in 100 ml. So 1 liter will contain how much? 50 gram glucose. But what happens when we are giving 5% dextrose? 1 liter when we are giving, how much intravascular space will rise? That will be only 83 ml. Rest of the fluid will move out. How much fluid will go outside the cell? In this particular circumstances, around 250 ml will go out. And inside the cell, how much will go? Around 670 ml. That means what? When we are having 5% dextrose, हालांकि देखने में भी वो आधा लीटर पानी ही है, but it is not going to raise the intravascular volume. Next, what will happen? This particular glucose will be filtered in the kidney. It will go out from the bladder, it will go in the form of in the urine. So this particular glucose, when the level will increase, it will be filtered in the glomerulus, and this glucose will go outside the body in urine. And what it will take? हम तो डूबे ही सनम, तुमको भी ले डूबे. तो ये ग्लूकोज बाहर जाएगा, साथ में पानी को भी बाहर ले जाएगा. That means the dehydration will further worsen. As a result, in a hypovolemic shock, in emergency, at least we should have a normal saline. Even if we don't have dextrose or isoride P or isoride G or isoride F, it doesn't matter. The other important thing is the normal saline. It contains the sodium level of around 154 milliequivalent per liter, which is nearly equivalent to what is there in our body, that is between 130 to 145. If you are having isoride P, the sodium content is very less, only 40. Because we require sodium inside the blood vessel, because it has got a very good osmotic property, it will hold the water. Suppose we don't have normal saline, we have got Ringer lactate. So can we give Ringer lactate? The sodium content of Ringer lactate is around 130 milliequivalent per liter. So even though you will give Ringer lactate, it's fine. Once you are giving 1 liter, the intravascular volume is phase will increase by 330 ml. But what ringer lactate contains is a little of potassium, which is around 4 milliequivalent per liter. In a patient who has got hypovolemic shock, the renal function might be compromised. As a result, the potassium level is likely to be on the higher side. And if you are giving ringer lactate, what is going to happen? The potassium level will further increase. The chances of hyperkalemia is existing. So in hypovolemic shock, ringer lactate is not ideal unless intravascular volume is being corrected by normal saline and patient has got a good renal perfusion. The second thing is ringer lactate contains lactate, and that is being metabolized by liver into bicarbonate. Now if a patient has got hypovolemic shock, the BP will be very less. As a result, the liver function is likely to be compromised. So what can happen? The lactate will not be converted into bicarbonate. As a result, lactic acid will increase, the pH will decrease, and the chances of acidosis will be existing. Therefore, many a times we come across a patient who has got hypovolemic shock when the BP is very less, when there is do or die condition. Whatever happens, wherever we are working in our state, in our country, the normal saline must be available round the clock 24 hours. To be very honest, the cost is around 30 to 34. But a company which is producing normal saline, it is not even spending 1 or 2 rupees because it just contains sterile water and a salt. So this particular